Hello, my name is Amy Sturkey. I am a pediatric physical therapist with over 30 years of clinical practice. And we have a question from Austin. And I'm doing a series in which I'm answering questions for people. And let's listen to the tape of what she had to say.
No job is perfect. So what are some of the more difficult things about being a pediatric therapist?
Okay, Austin. I love that I am being asked to say what I dislike the most. So it's like required complaining. Okay, required complaining. I hate the paperwork. I don't think there's any physical therapy job out there that is a magic star in which you don't have paperwork. So I think you want to pick a job that the love of the job outweighs the horribleness of the paperwork. Ugh, on paperwork, that's what I have to say. Of that paperwork, the paperwork I hate the most is the paperwork in which I'm having to justify services to someone who's wanting to turn down services for a child with autism or a severely physically involved child, and they're wanting, whoever is the regulating agency is wanting to deny services for them. And I passionately believe that they need services. And sometimes it feels like, even if I write 6 pages of saying why this is so, oh my gosh, so important, it's like they've already made up their mind, and it doesn't matter. And sometimes it makes me feel like if I was a better therapist, if I could document better, or if I knew the research better, or something, that I could win those arguments better. But those are the ones that really frustrate me. And it seems to be particularly right now, the ones that are so tough. It seems like the reviewers understand difficulties in strength and range of motion, difficulties in mobilities, but they don't understand motor planning difficulties well at all. So I feel like I'm really understanding now the difficulties that clients have when they can't figure out how to do things, and feels like the reviewers haven't got caught up with that, and they don't value that difficulty as much. So that makes it really frustrating when I feel like I'm losing those fights and arguments with reviewers. I would say the other thing that I have seen over time is that I think there's a pendulum swing in life of issues of how they're looked at. And right now, I think we've swung really hard into worrying about privacy so much that it makes doing your job difficult sometimes. And also in terms of risk management, that this has become such a lawsuit crazy country that now they want to take the risk out of everything. So it makes you have to be more careful than, I don't want to bring up the specifics to my job, but there are things that we used to be able to do that we can't do now that I think is not in the best interest for the child. And some of the things that were really positive for the child, we can't do anymore because it's too risky. I'm not a business owner. I am simply a mundane physical therapist, and so I don't make those choices, and my livelihood is not on the line. So I understand that they have to make choices to protect themselves, but those things can make my job less fun and less productive feeling and a lot more frustrating. So if I have to complain, those are the things that I dislike the most about pediatric physical therapy. I hope that's helpful, Austin. So I'm actually kind of having fun with this series of answering questions. If you have a question that you want me to answer, just contact me. I'm amysturkey@gmail.com. Send me a question and I'll contact you back. And if you're willing to do a video asking me the question, we can talk through how to do that and how to get it to me. But I'd love to answer your questions. Just send them to me. Thanks. Bye.
If you liked this video and would like to be notified by email when the next video comes out, click the subscribe button here and click the golden bell icon and ensure notifications are enabled on your account.